Okay, so today we're going to talk about earthquakes. So, what are some essential questions? What is an earthquake? What is a tsunami? What causes earthquakes? And what are the effects of earthquakes? So, what is an earthquake? An earthquake occurs when part of the Earth's crust suddenly shifts. In an earthquake, a sudden release of energy inside Earth sends waves moving upward and outward. These waves shake the ground. Earthquakes form cracks and faults along the surface. Earthquakes often cause other natural disasters. Sometimes fires will occur, and tsunamis can start as a result of the powerful earthquake. Well, what is a tsunami? This is when earthquakes, which occur on the ocean floor, produce giant sea waves called tsunamis. Tsunamis can travel at speeds of 700 to 800 kilometers per hour. As they approach the coast, they can reach heights of greater than 20 meters. Some causes of earthquakes. Plates shift in Earth's outer crust. Stress occurs on rocks along faults. Excessive stress causes rocks to break. Rocks move into new positions. This causes the shaking of earthquakes. Where most earthquakes occur. So this is called the Ring of Fire. And in all these little red circled areas is where the earthquakes are going to occur. The San Andreas Fault. So what is the San Andreas Fault? The San Andreas Fault extends 960 kilometers from Mexico to the north of California. The land to the west is moving north. The land to the east of the fault is moving south. All the rocks do not move at the same time, so earthquakes occur in one area and then another. How earthquakes move. Looking at this picture, A, right here, represents the epicenter, the place in which the earthquake started. Waves travel out from the epicenter, and then B represents the first city that will experience the effects of the earthquake. Interesting facts. Earthquakes rarely kill people. Building collapses do. Even buildings left standing are dangerous. There is often structural damage. The effects of earthquake. People are often left homeless. They must find temporary housing. Looting or stealing often takes place. Chaos usually makes things worse. Police patrols are necessary. Some examples from history that are devastating are the San Francisco's famous earthquake of 1906. Quake caused damage to some buildings. Other buildings were undamaged. Look at some scenes from 1906. So here's some of the damage and destruction that the earthquake did of 1906. Nothing is left. So let's review. So what other major natural disasters do earthquakes sometimes cause? Is it A, volcanoes, B, tsunamis, C, hurricanes, or D, tornadoes? That's right. If you said B, they can cause tsunamis, you are absolutely correct. It happens when it's under the ocean floor. What causes strong earthquakes to happen? A strong earthquake is caused by a sudden slip on a fault, or B, a strong earthquake is caused by people, as in explosions. If you said A, a strong earthquake is caused by a sudden slip on a fault, you are correct. The region of the United States with the most earthquakes is A, the North, B, the South, C, the West, or D, the East. If you said C, the West, you are correct. That is where most of our earthquakes occur, and you can go back and look in the PowerPoint to see right here. That is the West. Okay. Earthquakes usually happen along cracks in the Earth's crust called A, jagged lines, B, fault lines, C, layers, or D, wrinkles. If you said B, fault lines, you are correct. And here is an extended response. If you would like to pause and read, you can answer this.